What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys another vinyl collection update. It's actually been a while since the last time I did one of these. I usually try to do them every 2 months or so. The last one I actually put out I think was in the end of January, so it's been quite a while. I have acquired a couple more vinyl records since then, so I'm obviously going to be sharing those with you guys today. Without further ado, I can't even do this. Look, it's my son. Guys, if you have not met Jonas yet, this is Jonas, John and I's little hamster. I'm sure you guys all know about him. But oh my goodness, he wanted to say hi to the video today, so say hi. Alright, so where were we? Vinyl update. Yes, that's right. Let's start with the very first record. So I thought I would start off with this little 7-inch. It is Knucklepuck's Calendar Days / Indecisive EP. It includes 2 songs, obviously, by the names I just mentioned. And I pre-ordered this because I love Knucklepuck. They're like one of my favorite bands. So I was excited for new music. Although this isn't their traditional sound, like pop punk stuff, it's more of like laid back. I guess Calendar Days is a lot more like their original sound, but Indecisive was very different, more acoustic leaning, ambient almost. But this is what the 7-inch looks like. I kind of have to put black on here so you guys can see the little splatter. It's like pink and white. And I really like the way this looks, of course. I'm the type of music fan that, like, if I have a favorite band, I have to own, like, everything they've ever released on vinyl. It's like a perfectionist thing. Like, I need to have all, not just a couple. Unless it's, like, a band that I, you know, kind of like, but if it's, like, one of my favorite bands, I gotta have it all. So this next record I want to show you guys is actually an old one that I've had for a while, and I never showed it on here because I didn't, like, just buy it or anything. This is something that my dad gave me, and he got it from, I think, one of his friends. I don't know how old this exact copy of Deja Vu was, but literally, this is a pretty old album. It's by Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. I believe it is their first album. Not for Crosby, Stills, and Nash, but with Neil Young. This is the first album that all 4 of them did together, and honestly, you guys, you probably have never even seen this if you're not like a fan of like older classic rock, but I am, and this is one of the ones that I noticed I had, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it out because I hadn't listened to it or spun it yet. So I actually took this to John's. It was when we filmed the vinyl subscription parody video, and so I brought some like older records. This one obviously I just brought because I wanted to listen to it. This one's just on black, by the way. But this record sounds absolutely amazing. Like, literally sounds brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. Literally no imperfections on it. So I was actually very, very surprised at that because this is clearly a pretty old record. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is kind of worn out, but the, you know, the disc itself sounded fantastic, and I was very pleased because pretty much every single song on here I really, really love. I would highly recommend you guys checking it out. It is kind of a classic in my opinion, just for me. Lots of really great catchy songs on here, and I know I don't normally talk a lot about classic rock. I'd obviously like to talk about it more than I do, but just because my demographic is more younger people, I don't always get to do that. But this is an album I would highly recommend to you younger people. Next up, I finally picked up the repressing of Vices and Virtues by Panic! At the Disco. This was one of my favorite Panic albums, like probably my favorite for a really long time. Like right when this came out, I was like, this is their best album ever. Obviously, as time went by, this is no longer my favorite album by Panic! I still think it's a really great album. I kind of took a break from listening to this for like years because I played it to death back when it came out, like 2011, 2012, even 2013. But since then, I really haven't listened to it that much. But I'm glad I finally got to pick this up because they did repress it a while ago. I think Hot Topic did as well, and it doesn't really look that good, so I figured like black would be fine for this because like it is kind of a darker color. I don't need it to be colored for this album, so I just went with the black. I believe I got it on Amazon.com, so I think that is still available if you guys are interested. This next one is Microwave's Much Love, one of my favorite albums of 2016, and I'm not going to stop telling you guys to listen to it because seriously, this band is super, super underrated. They're playing Warped Tour. You do not want to miss out on them. Definitely go see them. They're going to be playing on the Full Sail stage, which is actually the smallest stage on Warped Tour, and these guys are mad talented. Like, seriously, I'm so impressed that they're not as big because they're not huge, but they literally sound like they could be. But this is a really pretty pressing. It's actually not one of the original ones. This is a newer one, I think, that they released and it looks like this. So it's like half blue, half clear with like yellow. I don't know, it just looks really fucking sick and I had to have it. This is seriously like one of the prettiest records I have. I'm in love with these, both of these colors, like on both sides. I think it just looks sick. The next record is Drive North by Swimmers, and thank freaking Lord they had this available. I believe it was from their older label that they did a couple pressings of this, so it is kind of limited. I'm not sure if it is still available, but you guys can go check. This is definitely one of my favorite albums of 2016. This is what the back looks like if you guys didn't know. And this is just on standard black, which is fine with me. I think it does fit the vibe of this album, kind of a surf punky sound. Swimmers are very, very good as well. Finally gonna get to see them this summer with All Time Low and Water Parks. Very, very stoked for that. And then we have another colored vinyl. It is Like Pacific's Distant Like You Asked. This is another one of my favorite records from 2016. Like, all of these are like some of my favorites of 2016, literally. Holy shit, this album is just amazing. If you guys are into pop punk like me, you're gonna love this album. This band is super, super underrated. And as you can see, I actually got it signed by their lead singer. I went to see Like Pacific, I guess about a month ago, a little over a month ago by the time this video goes up. And I got to meet the lead singer after their set, and he signed it for me. I bought this there, and he was very, very kind. So highly recommend you guys checking this band out. They were really good live when I saw them, and this is what the actual pressing looks like. Ooh, super pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I finally got this. I've been wanting this since this album came out, and it's been like a really long time, so I was very desperate to finally get my hands on it. And I was actually having trouble finding it on their website for a while, and I was like, alright, I'll just see if they have it at the show, and thank God they did, and it was the colored one that I've been dying to have. If you guys caught my album of the month for March 2017, you know that I talked about Creeper's album, Eternity in Your Arms. And this is actually signed. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but yes, I got the pre-order, the signed one, and it is colored. Very, very happy. I'm actually really lucky that I got this because apparently it was sold out, but I was still able to like order one. This is what it looks like on the inside. And John was like freaking out because like he didn't order one or something, and like he did order one, but it like didn't come because they said it like ran out or something and they didn't get him one. I'm like, what the fuck? How did I get one then if I ordered it way late? Because he pre-ordered it like forever ago. But I ordered it like right before the album came out. But this one is super pretty, guys. Just look at this. Oh my god, I love it. It's purple, like deep purple with like marble. I also really love this graphic right here in the middle. This is just so aesthetically pleasing. Like, how can you deny that? Creeper have a really cool like punk vibe, and if you're into MCR, I think you guys will like this album. Definitely one of my favorites of this year so far. I finally got my hands on American Candy by the Maine. I don't know why I waited so long to get this, because this did go out of stock on their website, but they recently put it back up. I'm not sure if like all of those were gone, but it's actually the last time they were going to be selling this on vinyl. Had to get my hands on it. This is seriously one of the best albums I've heard in 2015, but not even just 2015, but I think it is their best album to date. And this is really cool because there's actually, you know, different covers in here that you can swap out like that. And there's a cool like blue color thing, and you'll never guess what the color of the actual vinyl is. It totally goes with this theme. It is, of course, it is Bubblegum Pink. Ooh, it's so pretty. I don't even think I've actually played this yet. Holy shit, I need to get on that. But look at this. It is beautiful. It goes perfect with the cover. I'm in love with this album. It's seriously one of the best I've heard in a long, long time. I'm a huge fan of the aesthetic of this album as well. The pink and blue. Super, super pretty colors. And going along with the theme of the Maine, you guys know I had to pre-order Lovely Little Lonely. Hopefully you guys saw my review of it last week. It was my album of the month, and it's still my album of the month. This is seriously one of my favorite albums of the year so far. Just so many great choruses on these songs. Like, I just have nothing but good things to say. You know, they impressed me yet again. And this record is actually the purple one. I know they had a purple and black and then some other like color variations, but I got the regular dark purple one. And it looks just like this. Really pretty. I'm a big fan of dark colors like purple and black, so this was definitely a great choice on their end. But that's actually going to just about do it for this April 2017 vinyl collection update. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and seeing what vinyl I've picked up lately. Let me know in the comments below any other records that you guys have picked up lately. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you are new here for more videos just like this, and I will see you guys next time.